to
What
Off the Field Podcast, episode number 2.
We made it.
Dude. 2 episodes.
Give me. Oh my God, it feels so good to be here. It feels so good to be here.
Tough task. Some people just can't live up.
I'm just surprised our baby has been growing for weeks already.
I know. 2 weeks old.
2.
And the production, it's, I guess, a little better.
I mean, hey, I hope it's not like
We're
super.
trying.
Yeah, we're really trying.
We are. And we got some more lights. I purchased those about 4 hours ago.
Nice.
So hopefully that's helping a little bit. It is damn bright, I can tell you that.
My eyes kind of hurt. I do need shades.
Yeah, it's
like,
better
right
to just
now.
like look at you, because if I look that way, all the lights are over there.
I'm like, hey, Austin, I'm doing really good. How about yourself?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty damn good. Honestly, sunglasses wouldn't be a bad idea. And I'm hoping maybe another camera to come eventually. 2 camera setup.
2. We gotta get like the face shot. Jesus, we gotta get the close up. Hey, no, pause. We gotta get the face up on. Close up on you and close up on me.
All right, let's get your dirty mind off that topic for a second. You guys may have noticed this mic over here.
Oh, wow.
If you see this mic ever, that means we got a guest.
We do.
And let me introduce our guest. I've written a nice little thing about him today.
Go ahead.
Oh, here it is.
I want to hear it.
He was considered the next Fernando Tatis Jr. Hopping a fence and pretty much tearing his groin into a million pieces. He is the youngest Dodger Films MVP, and he may finally be returning to form.
Oh, yeah.
Put your hands together behind your cell phone, TV, or computer for Javi! Hello, Javi. Hello. How are you doing?
Man.
Hello. I'm doing
man,
great.
Javier.
Thank you for having me here.
No problem. How does it feel to be our first guest?
Feels great. Honestly, it's a blessing to be here. I thank the Lord every single day that I'm here.
Javi, we're just thankful that you're here with us.
But you're not the only one here today, Javi.
Oh, no.
I'm not?
We also have you calling him your second best friend.
Ow! Alan. For the people. Let us know how you're feeling, baby.
Second best friend is crazy. It's insane.
Would you die for him?
Not no more.
Careful with the rug.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Not anymore.
Let's try and keep our feet as still as possible. It's a fun new game I just invented. But
Oh, my goodness.
for being guests on our podcast, you guys get gifts. Water to keep you hydrated.
Thank you so much.
Feel honored.
We love our guests. We love treating our guests as much as we can.
Yes.
In this case, water bottles, I mean, they don't need much.
And we got to keep ourselves hydrated.
Oh, yes,
There's
sir.
one for you.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes.
Low
Your
water.
water's out. Pinky's in the air. Yeah, I don't know why you need to open it, but I mean, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody opened
Cheers.
it but me. Okay, sorry.
everybody's
I
fine.
thought we could do it fast enough.
Anyways,
I feel
guys,
replenished.
thank you for being with us. Thank you for being here.
First ever guest on
This is-
Off the Field podcast.
This is awesome.
Thank you for having us here. It's a blessing.
Now, first thing I want to talk about, because this just happened to both of you pretty recently, the subject of driving.
I love driving. I love cars. You guys know that.
Yes,
I
Mo
hate
was a big
driving
car
right now.
guy.
I love cars.
We'll start with that one. You just got a ticket.
Hey, good start, boys. Good start.
You got a ticket?
Yeah, man. I was going about 170 on the freeway the other day.
What really happened?
Bro, I was just trying to get home, man. I was a block away from my house. I was taking a right turn at a stop, and apparently I stopped too late.
Oh, was it like
I
an
was
inch over the
waiting
line, or
up
like
there.
how was
Bro,
it?
But,
You were on that, huh?
Free Allen.
Yeah, Free Allen 2023. And then Javi, you just failed your driver's test. You guys in driving are the hot topic right now.
Yeah,
Your guys' driving records is impeccable, if I may say so myself.
life kind of sucks right now, you know? It is what it is. Went in the DMV, was practicing all the routes and stuff. I practiced an hour, at least an hour, before the test.
Hey, didn't your driving instructor tell you, wow, why are you still driving? You should go get your license already.
Yes, they did tell me that. But I do consider myself still a solid driver. It's just that when I went to take the test, I got a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't used to the
Felt
car
that.
that I was using because I didn't use my regular car.
What car were you
I
using?
I took one of those this driving school cars. The one it was a Prius.
Oh, dude,
I was
you
driving
got set
a-
up
I
for
was driving
You
failure.
mean this-
Prius.
The inferior electric car?
Dude,
You got set up for
I was
failure.
driving a Prius. That shit is small as hell, bro. So I was driving the Prius, and then I I got a practice in, and I was ready to take the test, and I wanted it to be a girl because I thought, oh, a girl, maybe they'll be easy and they'll be nice. And stuff.
Not treat you as hard.
Not this girl.
Nah,
oh
dude.
wow.
I had a girl completely hated me throughout my own driving test.
Dude,
she stayed quiet. She didn't do anything, bro. She was just take a left, take a right,
I had a
stop the
dude.
car. You had a dude?
Had a dude.
Better luck than me.
Do you have a dude, Alan?
I had a dude, and it's the scariest thing ever. Seeing them write stuff down without knowing what they're doing. You could be doing everything right, and they're still writing stuff down, and it's the scariest thing ever.
You never want to see them writing. What else was I going to say? Sorry, I'm trying to keep this at a good position to where I don't have to turn this way to talk, and then my guests are behind me, and I'm like, what are you guys saying?
You just gotta grab it like a rock star. You're just,
Yeah, I know. I kind of just gotta hold it, but that's fine. That is fine. So at least, Alan, you have your license, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Nice.
So at least you have your
He
license.
doesn't drive though.
Okay, but he has his license.
Does he?
Hey, does it bother you? The little Kirsch got his license before you?
oh, that's
Really?
crazy.
I promise you, it does.
Not really. I love seeing all my friends succeed, even if it's before me. You know. I like
Hey,
seeing all
that's the
them
mentality
prosper.
I'm trying to have.
PS4 Javi would not be saying this.
No, PS4 hobbies.
PS4 Javi would be speaking differently, right?
You have like 3 different hobbies in you, right?
I got my
Menace Javi.
menace hobby. I got my sad hobby.
Sad
I got
hobby.
my be like calm, cool, collective in public.
It's like
kinda
choosing
hobby.
what skin you want to wear for Super Smash Brothers Melee.
Exactly.
PS4 Javi would be in jail right now.
Oh, he'd be locked. He'd be incarcerated
Well, to
for
be
life.
fair, I think all of PS4 versions of us would be in jail right now. I think that's the case for most people that have a group that play on PS4 every day.
Volatile.
But another thing, this has nothing to do with you guys, but if you are out there and you're their age, like 20s, early 20s, just entered their 20s,
I'm
Get your license.
I thought you were 20 already.
I'm 20 in 2 days.
I thought he was 20 already. Oh, in 2 days.
He's basically there. Literally.
Anyways, and you don't have your license yet, why? What? You were a late bloomer too. When
No.
you
Don't
did you get
cheat
your
on me.
license?
18.
What?
I got mine
That's
right on
late.
the dot. No.
Right on the dot, I got mine at 16.
You don't understand. When you grow, hey, Alan knows it firsthand. Latino parents, they don't want you to drive for
They
anything,
hate not
bro.
having control over you at all times.
They hate it, bro. They feed off of having control.
They
Of just
love
being
it.
like, we're gonna keep him at home, and he's just gonna stay here.
And they're not
He's gonna
going
stay here.
anywhere.
He's
Dude,
my
it's
little
been like that.
pobrecito. And he-
Dude, I got mine at 18, and once that happened, I was never at home again.
I think even
Dude,
when
I got out as soon as I could.
I think even when I do get my
First day
license,
out.
that
Free-
I'm still like
free mobile.
gonna hardly be able to drive because my parents are just like they're strict on me driving and stuff. So
Javi, do you still ask your parents' permission to do stuff?
yes and no. There's sometimes where I have to ask them,
Yeah.
but there's other times where I go out and they just know where I'm going, so they don't really ask me questions or
If
anything.
I'm going across the country to New York, Toronto, and Philadelphia, yes. If I'm going down the street to McDonald's, no. Or Yogurtland, Javi's favorite place when he's in his fields.
We love Yogurtland.
Next up, we've gone sorta TikTok viral a couple times recently.
Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Javi.
Yeah,
He
Javi's-
blew up on my TikTok 300K plus. Alan, what are your thoughts?
Nice. How about them Chargers, Javi?
Nice.
What are
Javi,
your thoughts?
can we get an exclusive nice?
Not me asking for his pain while I'm wearing a Seattle.
Oh, there it is.
While I'm wearing a Seattle hoodie. But
the pain
I
is
think
real.
that was worse. The Chargers loss. I'd rather get blown out, know I'm going to be blown out, instead of thinking you have it in the bag and you don't.
That's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Javi, can you tell us what your thoughts were going in? Because when you came over, everything was cool. You guys were up 27-0, and then they had just scored 1 touchdown. You were like, we still got it. We'll got it. We got it. We'll be okay. Nope.
No, sir.
I hate that day. I don't want to relive.
That's
that
crazy
day.
because it came in with such fire,
Oh my
such
God.
passion.
Dude,
I want everybody to know it can always get worse.
it will get worse.
Always.
He came
never
in.
Never say that line. Please.
He came in. Guys, I'm having a nice day. This is actually a pretty good day. I'm not going to lie. And
I was lying.
I was. Sometimes you got to lie.
You have to
Hey,
lie to yourself about reality.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
Store away your feelings into a deep place where one day they'll turn into rage. You know? And that's it.
So there was that one on Mobo's TikTok where, yeah, it was Javi at halftime of that Jags-Chargers game. Say, oh, we won, boys. Game's over.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, you didn't win. Game wasn't over.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we went to now. Nice.
Nope.
Oh my god.
And then a set not as big, but on my page, the one of me and you, when I said when both your teams lose terribly on the same day, that got like 150. But the one that really went viral for me, out of nowhere, it's just me naming celebrities.
That popped off.
They got over 500,000 views.
All you're doing is just naming
Most viewed
people,
TikTok
right?
I've ever posted.
Bro, all you're doing is just naming people.
Can I be honest? Just because he's naming people, I had no clue how those people were.
See, and that's where that TikTok got half hate and half thank you. Finally, somebody said it.
Wait, why are you getting hate?
Because, okay, so in the beginning of the TikTok, I stitched some guy. I don't know who he is, but he has 700K on TikTok. So apparently he's a somebody.
That's crazy to me how that's a reality now. People out here just like, oh yeah, I get 500,000 views like on every video, and you don't even know who they are.
His name's Michael. And I think I pissed off like 10 of his fans because they were like, nobody calls Michael dumb but us.
Hey, but shout out Michael.
Yeah.
Me and my homies
I have
love Michael.
nothing against Michael, but I stitched his TikTok and I said, this shit is starting to piss me off. It is so easy and people are so dumb, and people really didn't like being called dumb.
Everyone's sensitive though.
The amount of comments, we're not dumb because we don't know celebrities. We have a life. Like, that's not what I mean or meant in that moment. I was not attacking every single person, all 500,000 of you that watched that video. Like, that was just a statement of frustration from all the TikToks I had seen of people doing that challenge that could not name celebrities. I just happen to know celebrities. And I was like, let me show that I know these names. And apparently people hate that. But then, like I said, there was also people. There was one comment that got like 1,400 likes. There was like, finally, somebody can name celebrities around here. I was like, okay. So
Were there like a lot of no names, or how was the
I don't
thing?
think so. They were a lot of white old people. That was another comment that.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was another comment that people kept leaving. They're like, we don't care about these old white people, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Like,
Dude, a lot of these people don't know like old heads.
no.
It's insane though, because old heads are they're timeless.
I think I only knew like 2 people in that TikTok.
No way.
See,
Javi.
okay, but you saw it, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you get mad when I said people are dumb?
No, I didn't care.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't.
People are just sensitive.
I wasn't going
People
after.
are just too sensitive.
Yes,
nowadays.
they are. That applies to this whole time we live in right now, not just that TikTok.
We've all been called a lot worse than just dumb.
Oh yeah,
That's not gonna.
Oh, without a
that doesn't
doubt.
affect
I've had
us.
my friend group call me many worse things.
A lot of worse.
Do I care? No. I just let it get thrown off me like a piece of paper, like SpongeBob. And now, this is a pretty much half sports podcast. You know, we always like to talk about the current news of sports. How does it feel that you guys have a good owner in the Dodgers?
Dodgers suck.
I'm
Don't
mad.
care.
Oh, yeah?
I'm heated.
Your owner could say that he's selling the team, tease it for months, and then come out that he's not selling the team at all.
Shout out Art.
No,
Shout out Artie.
screw Artie
I
Moreno.
hate Artie Moreno.
I can't, what are your thoughts on that situation?
I'm just glad that happened. Oh, for us, it's a lot more of a better situation, just because we're not Angel fans,
Oh, because you make the playoffs every year, and
Okay, Dodgers.
your
big
owner's
thing
your
is-
owner's actually smart.
the big thing with Otani and that contract coming up soon, and it looks like Dodgers are making some big room.
He's
Do you
for-
really think they're gonna send it though?
now that
100%.
now that Artie didn't sell the team, he's 100% leaving.
He's gone.
I guarantee you he doesn't stay. Shohei has come out and said in the worst
Yeah.
times of this team that he came to win, and if we would have changed owners and got a new vibe for the team, he might have considered it.
Who are you banking on? The Clippers owner, right? To purchase us?
I don't even know. I don't know anybody.
Steve Ballmer.
Yeah, he knows him.
Steve Ballmer. Yeah, I think it was Art.
He already bought one lesser-known LA team. Why not buy the other?
Exactly. He's building his
And the Clippers are
empire.
actually pretty decent. So
We need to become
Aren't they
villains,
bad right
and with
now?
Artie Moreno, we're not gonna become villains.
I don't think so.
Artie Moreno ain't gonna do anything.
No, I know. We've been dealing with him since he won the 2002 World Series, and he's like, I can do it. I can
Really,
do it.
just trust me. I got it.
Didn't Walt Disney win 2002 and then he joined 2003?
No, I think Artie Moreno was.
No, because Artie Moreno joined 2003.
Oh,
after they
you know
won.
what?
So 2002
Yeah.
was under the Walt Disney era.
Because he made him the most profitable team ever,
Yeah.
right?
And then he got rid of him.
Profitable.
Who owned the Angels when they won the World Series? Little Google moment. The Angels, blah blah blah. No, principal owners, Artie Moreno. Right
Wow. So unless he got them that year.
No, wait, never mind. Javi was right.
Yeah, Walt
So
Disney.
I don't even know
So
my
he hasn't
history,
even
guys.
won
So
a
let's
ring.
sell the team back to Disney, bro. Artie Moreno's never been able to win.
No.
Hey, Walt Disney.
you imagine how
produced
much
the ring
money-
Is crazy.
But the fastest growing mouse can get us a ring.
Dude, he could buy. Dude, Mickey Mouse can buy the
I was gonna
Angels
say
a brand new team.
Disney.
Yeah, Disney. Disney.
Yeah.
The sign, the symbol.
They're gonna own everything. They pretty much do.
I was gonna ask, wasn't Artie's biggest signing this year Gio Urshela? Giovanni Urshela?
No, Hunter Renfro.
Oh, that's
Brett
right.
Phillips.
Yeah,
Signing.
Gio Urshela was a trade too.
Was he?
Yeah.
So your biggest free agent is Brett Phillips.
Brandon Drury.
Okay, never mind.
Tyler Anderson.
That's not a bad
Hey,
one.
you guys should just go back to Disney. Disney makes $31 million a day.
What?
You didn't know that?
Javi, are
This
you?
guy gets a pass and he read the whole Disney Wikipedia
no, I
page.
literally all I do all day is I watch YouTube videos about Disney. I go to Disney every day.
Are you watching those like weird loophole videos where it's like 5 interesting facts you didn't know about Disneyland?
Yeah,
you could see
I
yourself.
do that, and then I do like
Come on, man.
favorite things to eat at Disneyland and just stuff like that. You know. You gotta like
Okay, on a 1 to 10, how hardcore of a Disney fan are you?
now.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Now that he has a pass. he's gonna-
Okay, let's do pre-pass and post-pass.
Well, because I went a couple times pre-pass.
Oh, I know, but like how
How much did you
hardcore do
care
like it?
pre-pass?
Pre-pass.
How
Six,
much?
Like seven.
Okay, so that's still pretty hard.
It's
for,
gotta be it.
for a
It's gotta
cartoon.
be
That's pretty hard.
I think right now it's like at 15 right now. But yeah, but like I mean,
Bro, it's just Disneyland.
Hey, Javi.
yeah, but Disneyland
Javi,
just makes you forget about problems.
Javi, since you and Alan both can't drive, where did Mobo and I just pick you up from?
Disneyland.
Bro, my bro
Where were
makes-
you yesterday?
Disneyland.
Where were you the day before?
He, softball.
Softball.
Okay, bro. How about before that?
Disneyland.
We can talk about that softball game, by the way, because it was not filmed. So we don't have to wait for any of that.
It was
That
a
was
nice little unrecorded game.
yeah. I'll be posting a is it behind the scenes if there's no scenes?
It was the scene.
Technically, aren't I the scene because
The scene of softball.
yeah, for that video. I'm posting a softball video coming up on my main channel. Javi, you did good in that game.
I had a bunch of funny clips too. I can't wait for everybody to watch it.
Alan watched the carpet. I saw it move like a little tiny bit. We just have our lights that are exposed on the carpet.
They're gonna fall any minute now.
Well, yours is on the carpet too.
Barely.
You know, we could literally just back them up and they wouldn't be on the carpet, but we'll do that for the next episode.
We're learning as
the
we pick it
video
up.
ring light. Nice.
No, that ring light's trash. Well, but go ahead and grab it and put it back where it is after you're... No, I mean like grab it and show how trash it is.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at
It's
this.
not even changing the lighting on the screen. That's how
Look at
trash
that.
it
It's
is.
so bad, bro. This is so goofy.
All right.
Look. You're
Wait, put it back. Put it back. At least face it towards you. It gives you some light. Not much, but some.
We're good, boys.
But that was a fun softball game. I wanted to talk about that because I know you guys, every time we go on like our monthly dry spell on Dodger Films, you guys are like, where's softball?
I missed
Is it done? I missed the games. And there's one coming. Okay, on my channel, there's one coming. But it was not filmed for Bobby. So you'll still be wondering where they are over there. But there will be one for you to watch. You know, it's something, okay? Don't get too greedy. And like Javi was saying, he had the GoPro for that game. Mobo had the GoPro for a little bit too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
that I did.
NFL playoffs. We're currently in the midst of all that. But before we start talking about it, our timing's a little bit weird with this podcast because we wanted to get ahead. So we were like, oh, let's film 2 episodes, then we'll start posting. That might have bit us because we're filming this episode as conference championship is approaching. But when this episode goes up, conference championship would have happened 5 days ago already. So I'm just hoping after the Super Bowl, there's kind of a dry week of no sports news, no world news. So then our timelines can match up. And when we talk about something on the podcast, it's like in the next 2 days, not 5 days before.
We'll figure it out.
So I guess we'll do a prediction because
Nice.
I was gonna say who we think is gonna win this weekend, and then it would go up Friday, and you'd be like, oh, here it comes. But no, the games will be over when we're predicting. So we just have to predict what we think the Super Bowl is going to be, basically. Because the Super Bowl will be happening 2 days after, or no, there's Pro Bowl. So Pro Bowl will be the delay we need.
Pro Bowl.
So by the time Pro Bowl rolls around, we don't need to talk about that, and then we'll be caught up with the Super Bowl. So this episode will be our Super Bowl predictions. Mobo, do you even know who's competing to go to the Super Bowl?
I just know that there's 2 football teams that play for the Super Bowl.
Yes,
And then
like
there's a
any
star in the
championship in
middle.
any sport.
Well, okay, who do you guys think it might be?
He's like, you guys go first, so I know what the teams are.
Exactly.
So for the Bengals and Chiefs,
Or a little higher.
for the Bengals Chiefs,
There you
I doubt the Chiefs win. It's gonna be a little bit steamy, but
They got bad luck against
You
them.
doubt the Chiefs will win?
Mahomes is hurt. He played
Oh.
good, but he looked beat up.
And literally any other opponent, Mahomes wins. But when he plays the Bengals,
He's never beat the Bengals
0-3.
against Joe Burrow, I guess.
Yeah.
So Joe might get his ring this time.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
betting. I'm a betting man. I would say it's gonna be Bengals against Niners, and then Bengals over the Niners.
I hate the Niners.
That is the worst take in the history.
Me and my homies hate the Niners. That's the worst take in history?
Go ahead, Javi. Explain.
The Niners would beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl if they came to that.
Hi.
Niners have CMC.
Javi, I don't think you should have
They
an
have
opinion. You
big
just blew like the
Brock
fattest lead
Purdy.
ever.
They have Brock Purdy. They have Debo Samuel.
Okay, Brock Purdy.
George Kittle.
He has to fail eventually, right?
Yeah, Brock Purdy is a system QB, but in that offense, in that whole team, nobody's gonna fail.
I hate it.
CMC, best running back. You got
Ooh.
Debo Samuel, who can play wide receiver, running
Debo.
back. You got George Kittle, the second best tight end. You got Greg Jennings. Don't know what they. I just like mentioning him.
Wait, Greg. Isn't Greg Jennings the old Packers receiver? It's a different Jennings, dude.
What?
It's not Greg Jennings.
Calling George Kittle the second best tight end when Mark Andrews is still there is crazy.
Ouch, dude.
Dude, I swear,
Jennings,
this guy Allen just be
49ers.
talking sometimes, bro. Just stop grabbing the mic. You don't deserve the mic after that horrible take.
Jawan Jennings.
Just because you have him on your fantasy doesn't mean he's good, bro.
This guy heard one Jennings, and he's like, he must play in football forever.
All of
I
them.
forgot because Greg Jennings is the guy who scored that 1-foot touchdown in Madden in that one game where he
I'm
had a
almost-
broken leg and he just ran him 90 yards. That's what I saw recently, so I thought of Greg
I'm
Jennings.
almost positive. I need to check what year Greg Jennings retired. I'm pretty sure it's been quite a while.
It's been like 60 years since he last played.
No, not Idlewild, the camping place. Greg Jennings. What do we got?
Oh my God.
Greg Jennings. First of all, he was drafted in 2006.
I was 3 years old.
That's, you were 3 years old?
Yeah.
Dang! I was 6, I think.
I was 10. Let's see. Greg Jennings. Where's your football reference page or something? He only played 10 seasons. So he retired in 2016.
Javi, I think it might be like a bit
I
off.
was 7 years late.
That says my takes are bad, bro. Choose the right Jennings, man.
That wasn't even a take.
I love it's funny because they have to wait to talk. So Javi was like, that sucks.
They're waiting to smack talk. I love it.
Just give me the damn mic. Okay, so both of you say Bengals 49ers. I will go with you on Bengals because the Chiefs don't know how to beat the Bengals. And neither do the Bills. So, but the 49ers. I hate the 49ers. I don't know if you guys can tell why. No reason or anything.
No reason.
But
Not obvious.
I hate them. And I never want to see them succeed. So I'm going to go Eagles Bengals.
I think you and me both hate the Niners just as much because I'm also a Rams fan.
That's right. Both of our teams are in the NFC West.
Hate the Niners.
Yes. I'm going to say Bengals Eagles. Bengals win the whole thing. Joe Burrow gets his ring.
Oh, yeah.
What about you?
I'll
Now
go-
that you know the teams.
Now that I know a little bit, I'll go Bengals, Eagles. Bengals will take it. I want the 49ers to lose because they cost my mom like a bunch of food. Dude, I called
That's
Austin.
right.
She made a bet being like, hey, my coworker says it's a for sure thing. I'm going for the Dallas Cowboys because they're going to win against the 49ers. And she has to cook everybody enchiladas.
Dak Prescott
We're talking
has
like
as much wins
40
as Daniel
plus
Jones
enchiladas.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, dude, I did not know.
Who said that? Who called up your mom and said, "Oh,
Bro, her coworker.
dude,
Her coworker was the one that was like,
Her
yeah,
coworker-
bet against me.
dude,
Like, you guys are going to
okay.
win.
Daniel Jones and Dak
Dude.
Prescott have the same amount of wins in the playoffs."
Set up for failure,
Okay.
bro. Set up for failure.
Before that Eagles game, did Daniel Jones not ball out, though? He did.
And he did.
It was him.
He was him.
But that was his first playoff win, and Dak's been in the playoffs for 6 years or something.
Yeah.
And he has
look,
the same win.
I love to see the 49ers and Cowboys fail, but who would I rather see fail? The 49ers. Unfortunately, that did not happen.
Yeah.
Probably won't happen.
And shut up. And when Lobo called me, he asked, his mom had already made the bet. He said, how confident should we feel about this? And I said 40% that the Cowboys would win.
That was pretty high.
Was that dude?
Well, it was a close game. It wasn't a blowout.
No,
It was
wasn't a
it was
blowout,
1912.
1912.
1912.
I
Yeah.
mean, it wasn't going to be a blowout, but I mean, you cannot put the Cowboys over the 49ers no matter what in that situation.
Dude.
I love when
I should have called the bookkeeper, bro. Like, change that.
our first time having guests is 2 guests, and that's why I got this mic so they can exchange it. But I love when one of them wants to talk, and they're like, give me it.
Like, hurry up.
Yes, Alan?
Dak
you got?
Prescott was the worst QB in the playoffs this year.
Wow.
Was he?
That guy sucks. He cannot go a single game without throwing a pick.
True.
It looks like he just crumbles under pressure every time he plays. I'm one for steamy hot takes. That guy is ass.
You heard it here, folks. Dak Prescott, trash.
You probably just triggered half the nation because anybody that gets into football is like, Cowboys!
We the boys, baby. We the boys.
Hey, where the boys at?
We the boys.
Where the boys at?
We're the boys.
It's all about Go Hawks here.
I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think Dak Prescott's trash, but he's definitely not.
He's above average.
He's above average.
He's
not trash.
He's
not
the only
ass, but
reason
he's
my
not good.
fantasy football season stayed alive.
Really?
I picked him up, and I was like,
Didn't you have Brady?
I had Aaron
Oh,
Rodgers.
that's right.
I was like, bro, I'm drafting it last year's MVP. We're fine. Who knew Devontae Adams carried him that much?
Me?
Okay. And then I think in week, halfway through the season, I'm like, Aaron Rodgers ain't taking me nowhere. And luckily, Dak Prescott kept me afloat. And all that needed to happen was Jeff needed to beat Allen in our final regular season game. And it didn't happen. And if I did get to playoffs, I would have walked through it. I would have
really would've.
crawled.
You really
I would have kicked everyone's ass.
Except for me.
How much? Bro, you scored 90 in the finals.
Doesn't matter. Hey,
I
I
would
made
have
it
beat
to
you
the
by
finals.
70.
I made it to the finals though.
Wow.
Wait, I don't think have I lost to you yet?
I don't know, but I would have walked through playoffs. I would have beat Javi by 20, I think, the week we would have played. I would have beat Jeff by 60, and whoever the other opponent in the first round was, I think it was Bobby. Who'd you play? Whatever his walk-through
My
playoff
first one
is.
was Bobby, then Javi,
Yeah,
then Jeff.
that would have been my walk. But Jeff couldn't beat Allen in the final week, so instead, I got to go to...
And in that final week, I was playing backups the whole time. I had 6 players on bye.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
4 players.
You
on
only
bye.
lost by or you only won by 4, right?
I was starting Mac Hollins. Who?
Who?
Oh my god! Thing is, I'm gonna make playoffs next year, and I'm gonna be a first round exit. My team will not perform.
See, this is why I don't play. I don't play because this is too much to keep track of, and you said, having people on your bye week, dude, that's a lot of people. 6, isn't it?
You tried. Do you
It's
remember
Very annoying.
when you and Cap tried to co-own a team in our league?
I was the speaker. Cap was the one making the decisions. I was the face of the franchise.
You were the cheerleader.
I was the cheerleader. Yeah.
You sound like you have something to say, huh?
I do, but I hate fantasy football, so I don't want to talk about it.
No. Let's talk about it for a little bit more. How good are you at fantasy? I mean, you sleep and you eat and you dream and you breathe fantasy.
No, wait, he's right. Yeah, Javi's obsession with fantasy football.
I'm
You are
on that,
addicted to
dude.
fantasy football when it's happening.
You are on that.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so.
I guess.
This guy blows up our chats. This guy is texting half the league asking what's the move.
My man's over
Look
here
at him. He's
looking
looking
up
at his lips
stats.
because he knows.
Okay, Alan.
Can you finally apologize to Taylor for fleecing him that hard?
That pop actually though. Thank you. I hope we can make more trades because I need a win next year.
No.
So, just think about it, I think it was honestly a fair trade, guys.
Who'd you get from him?
Tyreek Hill and Chris Godwin.
Who'd you give him?
Now, guys, hear me out.
Who'd you give him?
For Chris Godwin, I gave him Michael Gallup and Darrell Henderson.
Are those?
Michael Gallup is what, the 3rd string wide receiver on the Cowboys?
Sure.
And Darrell Henderson, did he get cut?
He got cut.
He was on my Rams, whose running offense sucks as it is, and he got cut by that team. The first day he showed up to the Jaguars practice, he was also cut. How is he useful?
And Javi got Tyreek Hill out of that.
Dude, you
Out of
finessed
Tyreek
him.
Hill, no, for Tyreek Hill, I gave up Garrett Wilson, who's actually good.
Yeah, you could win Rookie of the Year for
Rashad
offense.
White, he's pretty good.
It was a split backfield.
And Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen
Debatable-
actually outperformed Tyreek Hill in the last couple weeks of the
Switches
playoffs.
off between
Too
1
bad.
and 2 receiver with him and Mike Williams. Not bad, but still, you screwed him over.
Dude, you walked away like bags of money, bro.
And not like I just always run into bad luck with fantasy. Not only did I draft Aaron Rodgers, being like, oh, here's this MVP quarterback, he's gonna do so good for me, and then had the worst season he's probably ever had. I also had Kenneth Walker. I drafted him. He was my last pick. And then Rashad Penny went off. This is how good my memory sticks, dude, when things hurt me. Detroit Lions blowout game shootout between Seattle and Detroit. We won, but Rashad Penny went off that week. So I was like, all right, well, Rashad Penny's going to take the job. I guess Kenneth Walker's the backup now. And then tears his ACL. And then who gets the starting job? Kenneth Walker.
And who had
What?
who was the starting running back for Seattle?
It was Rashad Penny.
Who had him?
Was it you?
Yeah.
Hey,
The whole 6
Bro.
weeks process before that, Javi was preying on that downfall so bad.
Javi, you actively
I think-
participate in
I
downfalls,
think-
don't you?
I think the craziest part is that this guy Allen wanted Kenneth Walker for Rashad Penny, and I'm like, Allen, that dude's gonna go down. He's gotten hurt the last 4 to 5 years. Every single year he goes down.
Last 40.
this guy's like a psychic. He's
And
like,
I'm
I see it in his
I'm
cards.
at some point he's gonna go down. The last 4 to 5 years he's gotten at least hurt a couple times throughout the year. I'm like, Allen, I'm not trading Kenneth Walker. I promise you, at one point that man might go down, and it could be for a good amount of time. Next thing you know, he goes down, and this guy Allen's like, dude, I should like, dude, I gotta listen to you next time. And I'm like, don't grab the mic.
I have never told you a day in your life that I should have listened to you.
He's a capper. The only reason he made the playoffs was because of me.
No, the only reason he made the
Wow.
playoffs
Instead
is
of the pub.
Hot
Jeff.
take on the Off the Field podcast.
you don't make the playoffs if Jeff beats you. Yes.
Didn't Jeff
But I
spank you?
won.
What are you talking about?
What are you saying?
The final regular season week. You don't even
I
go.
won,
Yeah, I know. If he beats you, you're not in playoffs.
but he didn't.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That should have been me.
I basically ran 2 teams. I just want everybody to know that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
basically ran 3 teams.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know what he's talking about with 3, but Javi basically half owned Cap's team in Cap's league. Whatever.
Did you guys win, or what was the outcome of that?
He got 4th place. He lost in the semis.
It's better than 7th. That's what I got. Speaking of, so Sweater won our toilet bowl. And our group, we've pretty much decided that this is going to be his punishment, and he has to do it.
Has to.
You will be kicked.
No ifs, ands,
No,
or
I'm
buts.
not kidding. If he doesn't do a fantasy punishment, he's being kicked.
Really?
Out of the league. Yes.
And he needs to pay his league fee.
And he said half the league needs to pay their league fee.
I paid- I
Oh,
paid
shots
mine.
fired!
Alan.
Oh, wow, look at that. He's getting red.
The only people that have paid it
This is
are
why I do
me,
this.
Cheyenne, and Javi.
I got cash.
Don't ask me. Ask the league champ.
Go
Whatever
deposit
Jeff
it to
wants.
Jeff, bro.
If he wants your $20 cash, he'll take it.
Hey, go mail it to him. Just put
Oh, yeah.
nice little mailbox.
Jeff won the whole thing, by the way, without even scoring 100 points.
The super
Not my
spoilers.
champ.
Hashtag not my champ. But
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
why'd that just put me in a bad mood, bro? I really
'Cause you
lost
were the
to
one
Jeff
he
in the
beat.
final.
that's
You were
crazy.
already in a bad mood before you got here. Stop lying to the people. Come on.
With how, the way you guys treated him at Disney, from what I heard, I'd be in a bad mood too.
Oh,
we.
dude, our boy
Who's
Alan.
we?
From what I heard, the
Mm.
3 people who have a pass, it can go any time of the year they want. We're not letting the guy who bought a ticket to his little 3-day.
Javi, you and
3 days,
Kershey
right, to use.
made it dirty, bro.
Alan has a
You guys
3-day
are-
ticket. Javi has a pass. He can go whenever he wants.
Ah.
Alan has limited time at the park, and he wanted to ride just a few rides.
I was begging to ride a ride. And Javi's like, oh, we'll just go next time, bro.
Yeah. When I just take $300 more out of my pocket.
That's crazy.
Bro, the only meme that comes to my mind is like the one where it's like, you burned my house down. What are you gonna do? And then little Kershey just.
Also, Alan, did you come across like a $10,000 check on the floor or something? Because I could have sworn the Laker game was too much money, dude. But a $300 Disney ticket is good.
In my defense, I did not get paid yet.
Oh, okay.
I was the day before.
Technically, I was right. He did come across a paycheck. His work paycheck.
Good on that.
I'll count it. What else do we got, man? Oh, This is only a conversation that I think me and Alan are going to be able to weigh into.
Oh, here we go.
Last of Us.
Oh my God, I'm loving it.
Did you watch episode 2?
I watched it yesterday, right at 3 in the morning. At 3 in the morning, I watched it. It's an hour long, and I watched it at 3 in the morning.
Hey,
You sat there
episode
at 3
1 was an hour and 30
I
minutes.
loved it. I loved every minute of it.
It's so good. I didn't even play the game, and it's so good.
I played the game twice. Once when it came out, when I was too young to even remember, honestly. I was
Mm-hmm.
probably like 11. And the last time I played it was when it came back on PS4 as a remaster. And
Sure.
each time, I love that game so much. When I realized that they were actually making a show about it, and Pedro Pascal was playing Joel.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal.
God.
I mean, like I said, I didn't play the game, but I've done my research. He's a good Joel.
I love him as
He
well.
is.
He's
an
been
amazing
killing it,
Joel.
right?
Dude,
Amazing.
Like, it's like stupidly good.
I'm not even going to be kidding. Pedro Pascal is going to be in your TV screens, everyone's TV screens, till the end of April. He
Yes.
is in Last of Us till February, the second week of February, I
Not
think.
mine.
It's still 8 more episodes.
Not mine.
Yeah.
Hater.
This was recorded.
So-
Javi the hater.
The last 2 episodes of Last of Us, which he's the main star of, along with Ellie, the girl, the last 2 episodes cross over when The Mandalorian starts, and he's the main star of The Mandalorian.
Oh, wow.
So as Last of Us is ending, his other show that he's known for is starting. So he'll literally be taking over media
That man is
until
making
like
some.
Dude, my boy is on overtime.
That guy's
Double
brilliant.
overtime. That fool's getting a bag.
By the way, if anyone's seen that episode 2,
Oh.
the ending is crazy to that episode.
oh yeah. Would you make out with that? I knew Momo and Javi would be like, what?
What?
Give me the price, man.
Damn. I mean, you get infected, so you're gonna die. So does the price matter?
Yes.
Hey, is she bad though? Or like, how
What
bad
money
is
are you gonna use in an apocalyptic pandemic?
On my casket.
You think they're burying you? You saw episode 1. They just throw you in a fire.
That's true.
it? Yikes.
You don't gotta spend money. They just toss you. You're good, bro. Mobo,
Yeah.
do you have something to say, Javi? You took the mic from Alan. It looked like you were gonna
I just
say.
wanted Alan to stop talking.
Javi's like, I don't know what we're talking about, so I don't want to talk about it
He
anymore.
was saying
I
this
don't
like this,
like
bro.
it.
Look at him. Look at him. Take his shades off, bro. Take them shades off.
Oh, we can talk about pet peeves. My number 2 pet peeve, since Alan just brought it up, shades inside or at night. I'll give you a break right now because these lights are bright as hell. And I almost debated going and wearing sunglasses, but both of mine are in the car right now.
No.
So, yeah, that's why I'm not wearing them. But honestly, I might wear sunglasses on this podcast from now on because, damn.
Little bro.
But that's number 2. Number 1 is slow walkers. I think it bothers Alan, too.
Okay. For you guys, since you guys just came back from the Magic Kingdom, how many slow walkers were there today?
Too many.
I wanted to kick so many kids, bro. I'm sorry.
Dude, I
It
make...
sounds bad.
I
But
make... Go ahead.
when you're trying to walk and trying to get to a Genie Plus reservation, bro, and you just
Not
have
the
a little
Genie
guy
Plus
scampering in front of
reservation.
you, bro, it's the most annoying thing in the world.
Why does
Oh my
Disney have to
God.
be all fancy, by the way? Why can't we just still call it Fast Pass and Pass?
They're just trying to like cash out on something that should be so basic.
Like Genie, whatever, that's a Fast Pass, right?
Yeah.
Why not just call it a Fast Pass?
they just
Remember when they were free?
yeah. You would go there early in the morning so you can get your time slot.
I literally-
It's not hard. It's just
I used to love
basic.
that.
I literally forgot
Instincts, bro.
they were
Like-
even free until right now.
I can't believe we're charging for that now, bro. Like what?
Yeah, you,
$25 is crazy.
on top
No.
of
And that's not all the rides. If you want to ride the Rise of Resistance, which is I'm pretty sure it's the best ride, you have
Yeah.
to pay another $25 on top of that, just to ride that one with the.
You literally go-
Nah.
You'd go-
Cars 2 is a separate individual lightning.
Dude,
Hell
okay.
no.
Can we talk about that one? Cars has been out for so long, the ride. And it still is stupid long every time you go.
Worst
It's
line I've ever
it's 70
experienced.
plus minutes every time. It doesn't even make sense.
No.
Like, the only way you can ride it to where everybody in the group will be like, okay, we'll get on it, is when you have to go early and you have to be the first ones
Yeah.
over there.
You have to rope drop.
Like, nobody ever wants to ride it anytime I go because it's too long. And it's a fun ride, but it's not worth that wait every day.
It's not.
Especially when you lose in the stupid ride.
Yeah. There's never a slow day for that ride.
No, it's always a slow day at that ride, bro.
Well, yeah,
It's
slow
always
is you'll be
slow.
waiting there forever. Or wait, yeah, did I say that wrong? I don't know. But why do we gotta make up all these names? It's pass and fast pass. Like, and I'd miss when you would go to the machine, hit your little button, they give you a little paper, and it'd be like, this is your time. Come back at this time.
And then now you have to make reservations to go instead of you could just not going without a pass. Or you can go with the pass, wait without making a reservation.
How come as the future approaches, everything seems more complicated?
It just sucks now.
Like,
We're
now,
overcomplicating things that should just be simple.
remember when you'd put a game in your system? Like, you'd get home, fresh, brand new game, put it in, and it starts up right away. Now you have to wait 3 hours for it to download, install, and then games like MLB The Show, it loads, you go in, and it's like still downloading, but you can play the past World Series while you wait, and I'm like,
once it's downloaded, don't forget about the updates.
oh my god.
Nah, Javi, for the
5,000.
Javi, let them know how long does it take for you to download GTA right now? Let them know. Rough ballpark.
I think Javi has our worst Wi-Fi
Nice on
out of our
17
friend
hours?
group, by the way.
If I started at 8 p.m. Tonight or whenever I started at 8 p.m., I would have it downloaded by 8 a.m. tomorrow.
So 12 hours.
Sounds about right.
Oh my god. I mean, I get it because games are bigger these days. They look better, so there's more data. So I guess that's why you got to go through all this long process. But I do miss the days when you just pop it in and it's ready to play.
Dude, I remember just using my PS2, using my PS3, no problems. PS3 was a little bit, but for the majority, like, you're chilling.
So also another topic of nostalgia in the good old days. Mobo and I were talking about this on the way to go pick you guys up. Did you guys have Facebook at all?
I have one right now.
You have one right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I had one. It's probably still out there. You can probably still find it. It's probably
Okay.
public, but I don't have one right now.
Okay.
lost
No one's gonna go look for it.
We all have one, but I think we can all say
This
we,
guy's my biggest hater. Hold on, I'm sorry. If I ever had a hater, it's Javier.
hey, your haters are
I'm
your
honest with you though. That's why you can't even hate honesty.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Keep the mic close.
I'd rather be straight up with you than lie to your face.
Hey, remember.
But I do.
But you still lie to my face as after that. You'll be honest with me, and then you're lying right after.
I don't know why.
They just-
I got a kick out of it.
They just took their own conversation. They
Love
took
it.
our topic we were trying to start, and they're like, "This is our podcast now."
Hey, it's their moment. They get the hour.
Go, yeah, if you guys want to shine, go ahead.
I will. Welcome to the Off the Field podcast with Alan and
Oh,
Javier.
yeah.
We have our two guests on right now, Austin Kleschka and Mobo Cito.
Hey, what's up,
How you
baby?
guys doing?
I am pretty all right, you know.
I'm doing okay.
Anyways, we all have Facebooks, but I can say we don't use them anymore. Were you guys ever active on your Facebooks at all? Okay. So, do you remember Truth Is?
Ooh.
I think Alan
No,
might.
Alan just got like a memory spark.
I got some flashbacks. I'm not
Like that.
My bad. I found some. It sounds so familiar.
No, hey, how about I give you a rate, just like my status,
Or
like my
a-
status, and I'll give you a nice little.
Or remember when? It was basically
Oh, Jesus.
so like Twitter, you make tweets. Facebook, you would make statuses,
Oh yeah.
and you would put like for Truth Is, and then say Javi would like it. I'd be like, Truth is, you're a good softball player, and you're pretty cool. We should hang out more.
So it's like,
That's all it is.
so it's like to be honest and rate.
Yeah, no, exactly like that.
It's like that,
Exactly like that, bro.
But for like Facebook, it was like in the.
It was
There
just
was
Truth Is.
no. There was remember when. It'd be like from remember when, and then it'd be like remember when we went to New York and Toronto and Philly. Good times.
I was like 8 years old using that.
Remember when I went down the slide?
Yeah, all my aunts and uncles right there commenting on
I
my
was like
pictures.
12, being like, truth is, like, I'll be truthful. Then I hit people with the, you're kind of chill, 7 out of 10. We should hang out a little bit
No,
more.
'cause in middle school, I was once rated a 7 by this girl, and I was crying low key.
If you ever got a 6 or lower, bro, you'd kill yourself.
Dude,
Ain't no way
I
about
was
it, bro.
damn near, dude, I was on the brink. I was on the watch and everything. I was like, shit, this is
Hey,
real.
me and Javi know about broken hearts. Give me some. He may or may not be going through it.
No, we're okay.
You may have
We'll be all right,
You
man.
may have noticed as his voice has gotten quieter over the podcast. But another thing me and Mobo talked about, we are going to the WBC coming up in March.
Yes, sir.
But the baseball season is soon to follow right after that. I obviously try to check off at least one stadium every year. Javi has constantly been talking about that he wants to join on one of those trips. I don't know if you're going to live up to that, but if you are, where would you like to go?
Honestly.
Come on, bro. What city is next? Let us know.
Anywhere that is in LA.
Cool. I can do that.
We like the idea. Now the execution. Like, where would you want to go?
What's your dream stadium?
I would love to say Camden Yards, but ever since they got that wall, that thing's horrible.
Oh,
in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, that was disgusting.
Camden Yards.
Orioles.
I know that, but what wall?
You don't know the subtraction or addition, whatever. They messed up the left field wall and it looks stupid.
Is it farther back or is it closer?
It's farther back.
Wait,
Now it looks like a created stadium in an MLB show.
It's like it looks so dumb.
Ugh.
And apparently, from TikToks I've seen, I know the Blue Jays are redoing their whole outfield. From what I've heard, it looks like a maze. Like, it does not look good.
Huh.
So we'll see. But Camden Yards, I would be down for that. But, I mean, it's not even a but because it's a good thing. If we're doing Camden Yards, we're doing Nationals Park because they're an hour away via subway, transit, metro, whatever
Really?
you want. Yeah. So
Damn,
I'm doing both if I'm doing that.
I'm down to
That'd be
go,
sweet.
honestly, anywhere that isn't in California where I don't have to be like in a mile radius of anybody that hates me or like, you know?
Oh,
My
man.
boy
I
going
want to
through
be
it.
out
I
of
love
state
it.
and have some fun.
Damn.
Here's another thing I'm gonna love about this podcast. It's gonna date us, and so like for example, I watch Zane and Heath's podcast, Unfiltered,
Yeah.
and they'll talk about like, oh, remember when we first started, you were doing this, and you were talking to so and so, and now you're with so and so, and blah blah blah. That's what I think will be funny about this podcast. Is we'll be on episode hopefully like 150, and then Javi will be like watching episode 2, and he's like, damn. I was in a pit of sadness.
He's like, I'm just going through it. The whole cast, man.
Hey, but you're here with friends, dude. You know that, right?
Have a good time, Javi. Smile. Smile for the camera.
She's not here. She can't hurt you. Javi? Hello? Okay. I'll let you think a little bit. Alan, where do you want to go?
Honestly, the only stadiums I haven't really been to many. I've probably only been to like 3 stadiums.
Where have you
Okay.
gone?
I've been to obviously Dodger Stadium,
What?
Angel Stadium,
Dude.
and I think
Let me guess.
Petco.
I knew I was gonna say let me guess San Diego. Oh, we're gonna take Javi to San Diego soon. He hasn't been to
He
Petco.
better, bro.
I
Petco's
dude, I
amazing.
call Cap. He's
I-
been to Petco once.
Javi and I have talked about it.
No way.
He hasn't been.
I hate the Padres, but that's an amazing stadium.
We
love
want
this
to
stadium.
go to Tatis's return game.
I love that.
He'll be back, I think, 12 games into the regular season. So his first home game back, we want to go. So anybody is welcome to go.
Shit, I might just jump on board.
But
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Oh my god, get this one.
me, as I'm staring at my 2 Fernando Tatis bobbleheads. Nah, I was supposed to get another one. I just remembered.
I see him right
I was supposed to get one of him batting, but somebody had to do
I was supposed to
ringworm.
get one too.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody had to have ringworm.
Oh, and someone had to steal my bobblehead.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to get that one, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Javi was supposed to get. Bobo, can you grab that one?
Let me try to get
It's
it.
it's the. I don't think there's anything delicate on him. The Padres one, not the Chunkla one. Flying Chunklas. Javi was supposed to get this bobblehead. Me and Art went to this game, and we got him a bobblehead. Somebody left theirs lying around, so we snatched it. But then karma bit us back because we weren't paying attention, and somebody snatched the one we snatched.
Oh,
So-
dude, slippery
But
slope.
the people who paid for the tickets and that were there, me and Art, we still got ours.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, Javi.
I think that was the beginning of my downfall. Honestly.
Here you go, Tatis. Oh, wait, I forgot these were here. Will saltines make you feel better?
Nice little saltine. Look at him. He's getting
He's
hyped.
already
See?
kind of looking at
He's
him.
already like, damn. This saltine's looking so good.
Oh, here you go.
Look at that. Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know how you can eat them, bro. They're so dry.
They're not even bad.
They're nasty.
just because you don't have a soup to go with it?
What? Iced coffee's gonna be the soup?
No, I just meant you
Javi
just...
munching on a mic is nothing new, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Let him hear
Oh,
it.
no.
Every single.
Javi, give him some
Give him a
ASMR.
nice little
This is
ASMR.
becoming an issue with me now.
Here's our little...
It'll be 12:30 at night, Javi. We will have all our meals already planned out, eaten. Why do I get on the mic and the first thing I hear is followed up with,
Okay, hold on.
bro.
We're going to do this together.
Oh,
Cheers.
God.
Okay. Bubba, you want to join?
I'm cooling. I think Alan got it. You guys are eating Popeye biscuits
guys.
right now, dude. Hell no.
Did you guys hear that? The other day that
I know a handful of people who are
None of
watching.
you guys need water right now? You guys are just chilling.
I'm gonna need water, but I have water. I know a handful of people watching right now are so mad. They're like, "Can you please stop?"
It's just, bro. It's breakable dust. That's all it is at this point. I hate saltine crackers like that.
dry.
Brits barely get a pass.
Okay, so they obviously they go with soup. What's the best soup? This podcast is all over the place.
Probably tomatoes. No, best soup. Clam chowder without a doubt.
I'm a
Say what you
chicken
want.
tortilla soup kind of guy.
It's so bad.
What?
Clam chowder in a bread
like
bowl
chicken
is
tortilla.
amazing.
Are you being serious?
Don't like chicken tortilla soup. I think it's trash.
What?
I hate it, dude.
Alan, do you agree with
Well,
him?
yeah, like,
oh my god,
Dude, chicken tortilla soup is for people that have no taste buds. I'm sorry. Oh,
Facts.
Okay.
ouch!
When you put all the extra in it, the avocado, the cheese.
Hey, why do you got to put all that into a soup to make it good?
Shut up.
Oh, destroyed the liver.
Okay. But I'm gonna make you jealous of your clam chowder.
Okay, here we go.
Have you had it from Boston?
Yeah.
No, wait, you went to Boston.
went to
Damn
Boston
it.
with you.
You did. I forgot.
I went, dude. We went to the oldest restaurant. That was cool.
That was cool.
That was awesome, dude. I had
Shout out,
authentic
Bobby, that was awesome.
clam chowder. It was.
We had a whole room to
So
ourselves.
We had
You
a
know-
third floor.
Yeah, all to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's in my Boston blog if you want to see what we're talking about. It literally was a whole part of the restaurant just for the softball crew. We didn't even request that. I think it was just because we had such a big group that they're like, put them in the room.
Oh yeah.
Don't let them bother
They gave us the
people.
whole floor.
But on that same floor was a booth where JFK sat. Was it JFK?
I think it was JFK.
Somebody. Yeah, because it said Kennedy booth above it.
Oh, then yeah. It
Yeah.
was. Yeah, it was JFK.
Yeah, so that was cool. And apparently it's the oldest still operating restaurant in all of the United States. Apparently.
Was it like 1912 or 13?
Very old. I don't know.
Yeah, it was super
Old. Almost as old as the Cubs World Series drought was. This we did it again. We got to the point on the podcast where we just bounce all over the place. Alan, where do you want to go for MLB Stadium?
Forgot about that.
Come on, man. Pick a place. Pick a place.
Honestly, I always liked St. Louis.
St. Louis?
is always nice.
As somebody who just went there, beautiful ballpark. It doesn't get talked about enough. You literally, it's up there with like Petco, Oracle, Pittsburgh.
No way.
But you don't realize it until you're there. Like on TV, it doesn't really look like it. But in person, you're like, whoa.
It's the Arch, huh?
The Arch, they have Ballpark Village right behind it, which is like a bunch of bars and restaurants. And
Oh, so kind of like in Boston, next to Fenway. How it's all bars.
Mm-hmm. it's also like the only place people go in that city.
Uh-huh.
So I stayed like a good block's walk from the stadium. And I was like, oh, nice! I don't got to get an Uber. I can walk there. It's going to be great. So, I went by myself because I make impulsive decisions when baseball teams make last season decisions. Like I went to Texas when old Texas was like, oh, we're getting a new stadium. So I was like, well, I guess I have to go to Texas. So I went to Texas. And then Albert was like, I'm retiring. And I'm like, well, I would love to see Albert play in St. Louis for St. Louis. So I guess I'm going to St. Louis. So I do those trips out of what's the word? Last minute planning, I guess. There's a word for it.
I'm good at last minute planning.
Not
Javi loves last minute. No, not procrastination. Oh, impulse.
Impulsive.
There we go.
Last minute planning is my best ideas.
I hate when Javi does it because he stresses
Javi,
out everyone.
Javi, you're the worst at this,
but
bro.
I'm right though. My last
No, you're
minute
not.
plans are
No.
my best plans.
No.
For you.
Tell me my best.
For you.
I shot behind
Javi.
the end zone at the
Javi.
Chargers game and I bought my ticket 10 minutes before I entered.
Javi,
My
your
yourself.
last minute plan to come here was the
I
Chargers
didn't have a
blowing the
date.
lead. That was a last minute plan.
I'll tell you. I hope every podcast when we have guests is not as complicated as getting him on here.
Oh no, him was like bringing the moon down to here. No, it was terrible.
It's like we were pulling teeth asking him to come in the morning.
Can you work with us?
8 in the morning.
You were gonna be at Disney at
Hello.
10:30,
Lol.
That was not.
and I don't live far from Disney.
Bro, we're literally like 10 minutes from the mouse.
Yeah,
We're
the
not
mouse's
far at
house.
It was way more complicated than it had to be.
You made
who?
You made
I
it.
know you're not yelling at me right now.
You.
I know you're not yelling at me right now.
Hey, I'm not
I
trying to
think
yell
he's
at you.
yelling at you right now.
I'm not trying to, but I am gonna yell at you. It wasn't hard,
That
bro.
was pretty fucking difficult.
Either way, you're here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's up?
Like we don't need to get hung up on that. You're here. You're our first guest ever.
Javi, we love that you're here. We thank you for making it, okay? Round of applause for Javi that made it.
Good job, Javi.
Adam,
What? What do you want to tell
What
Al?
did I say?
What did he do
one
now?
fucking clap. I mean, one sleeping clap. Hey, pick that out. One clap, and it was a sarcastic clap. Don't grab the mic. I'm talking, okay?
When you talk to me, clean your mouth.
Cut that
and your
promo. Cut
shirt,
that
man.
promo.
Learn how to eat. I've been telling you this for years. Learn how to eat, man. Look at him. Look at his lips. There's crust on his lips from crackers.
Okay,
Hey, I'm offended.
Oh my god, dude!
my lips are just chapped,
I
guys.
spit some coffee. That was hilarious.
Literally
Al was like
chapped.
his dad right now. He literally, you guys can't hear it because Javi has the mic, but he was like, "What that shit off your." He's just trying to help you, dog. That's all he's trying to do.
Oh my god.
I think Adam's my biggest hater.
A thing that happened this week for me, I had sushi for the first time.
How'd you
Never-
like it?
I love it.
So
Why?
good.
I hate because people, now that I say I love it, people are like, I told you. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I tried putting you on, bro. I tried putting him on, and every time, ew, it's too soggy. It's too.
No, I
wet."
never. Okay.
No.
I ignored it for, when was 7th grade? How old is a person typically in 7th grade?
Like 14.
No.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's like 11 or 12.
Okay.
12.
So I ignored it for 14 years because I had a speech class and we had to do a demonstration speech where we had to give a speech and also demonstrate. So when I gave my speech, mine was, how does baseball work? So I was, funny enough, I was like, we have the diamond. First, second, short. My speech doesn't matter. This is why sushi became hated to me. One kid decided to do a demonstration on sushi speech. So he made sushi for the whole class. But it was just seaweed and rice. That's all it was.
He based sushi off of one bland ass roll.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And,
Ooh.
I mean, he made it in a classroom. So
It don't matter, bro. You gotta
that's
give
what
it
I'm
a second
saying.
shot.
It was worse. I ate it. And I hated it. But then, a day came up about 3 months ago where you wanted to get pokey.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, and I was in the middle of my diet too, and that's good for you on a diet, or it's not the worst thing. I feel like health experts are
It's
going to be
probably
like,
the healthiest thing you could eat if it's like fast food.
it's
I
probably
guess.
not.
It's poke.
I don't know. We're not nutritionists or
We are.
anything.
Do I look like a fitness instructor? No.
I am a nutritionist.
Are you?
I know how to count calories. That counts.
With a calculator?
Are we bad
Your
for?
phone knows how to count calories.
Says the guy who thinks counting calories is counting it in your head.
I don't claim to know how to count calories.
That's
Okay.
a lie.
Okay, Alan, from your knowledge, is how's pokey for trying to eat healthy?
Poke's not too bad because there's a lot of vegetables in there with a lot of raw fish. I think. Pretty
Yeah,
good, right?
all right,
So the only big thing with the calories is just the raw fish, and even then, it's not too bad for you.
It's protein too.
No. The main calorie is gonna be the rice.
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're getting like white rice, you'll be all right.
Yeah, they. So I went to get pokey with Mobile. I was like, hey, this is pretty good.
It is very delicious.
And then I had it a lot. And then Red Shorts, was like, if you're going to have pokey, you need to go try sushi. And he's like, it's the same thing, just rolled up. And I was like, fine.
Yeah.
So I had sushi last week, and it was very good. It was extremely good.
Welcome to the dark side.
Thank you. I know you like sushi.
Oh.
I'm going to assume you've never had sushi.
Of course not.
Javi and Kirsch, the pickiest eaters I know. Get Javi some chicken tenders and fries, sometimes just fries, and then get Kershie a ribeye. Bobo went to go pee, watch the tripod. Everything's very sensitive in this room. I'm telling you, we're working on the setup.
Yo, so I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever had ceviche?
Ceviche. It sounds familiar.
Cooked fish with like tomato, cucumber,
No.
tostadas.
But-
You have never had ceviche?
No, I don't think so. But that does actually segue into the next topic I wanted to talk about, which was going to Mexico, because I think everybody in this room has been to Mexico. correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll wait for Mobo to get back on that one because I know he's also been. But yeah, I really like sushi now. That happens with me in food. I find a new food and all I want to do is eat it for the next 6 months. I want nothing else. So poke and sushi is probably going to be in my diet for the next upcoming couple months. Anything you're obsessing over now, food-wise?
Anything that has low calories. I've been stuck on that for months now.
Yeah. You know what? You guys are both here right now, and you guys were a topic of discussion in episode 1 because of the gym habits that Jeff has ingrained into your brains.
If we're not going to the gym at 1 in the morning, I don't want it.
Why?
Because that's when, empty gym? Empty basketball courts? Empty sauna? You think I want to be in a sauna with other people, man?
Oh, my goodness. But you get home at like 5 a.m.
Hey, that works.
At least Javi just can go home. Alan, you're a working man.
Yeah, that's the only thing that hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. Running out 3 hours of sleep being sore is not amazing.
Hold on. Javi, you can take your bathroom break if you would like.
Less time to worry about problems when you sleep late.
This guy, bro.
You sleep at 5 a.m.
You sleep like a vampire.
What
bro.
happened? You were so good before this
You
podcast.
sleep at 5 a.m. You wake up around 3 p.m.
Bro, are you okay?
and like your day's over.
I literally just
But
left for
you got
2
another
minutes.
day. So who
What
cares?
Shut
happened?
your depressing ass up and go take a piss, man.
Be very careful walking around
Javi,
that.
please. Just
Okay.
open the door slowly.
Okay. Yes, very slowly. I'm telling you, we
Okay.
will figure out a setup that will work.
We'll be all right.
Yeah. Like last time we had the tripod on the floor. Now we have the tripod on the couch.
Now that Javi's on, can we talk crap about him behind his back?
Go.
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
you?
What
What are
do you
your
got,
true
Alan?
feelings about
What ammo?
Javi? Tell me all of his deepest, darkest secrets.
Honestly, I talk a lot about. I like to trash talk a little bit with Javi, but it's my boy. I love that guy.
How long have you genuinely known him? Like through and
Honestly?
through. When you guys became like bros.
6th, 7th grade,
Damn.
and it wasn't even in school.
No?
That's the craziest part. We used to play in this baseball league at like a regular park league, and he was playing, and he was actually
We've
playing,
never heard
and
that.
I was on the bench. Not on the bench. I
Wait,
was
are you
playing-
talking about like a little league?
Yeah, like little league game.
Oh, okay.
You guys know what park league is?
okay.
Well, you said park league. That made me think like rec league. And I'm
Yeah.
like at 8 years old.
Yeah,
or however old you guys were.
Well, it's like Little League, but over there. That's the style,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it even happened, but I remember in school I used to like this one girl, you know, I'm a little girl. I used
Little
to like,
mommy.
but I realized that she liked Javi, so I went up to him one day while he was playing.
While he's not here. Was it JoJo?
What?
Was it JoJo?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a guy.
I didn't put in the headphones for this episode. Hopefully we're chilling.
I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Anyways, your story
Okay, well-
about meeting Javi.
I don't know, for some reason I just felt the urge to go up to him and be like, "Hey, you know her? Oh, she likes you."
You started gassing him up. You didn't even know who he was. You're like, hey, yo, go riz her up. bro.
He's like, how do you know? Because I liked her, but she likes you.
No, honestly, I was like, "Hey, she likes you, bro. So go for it." 'Cause I was already tired of it. So I was like, "Hey,
He had a wingman without
Everything,
even
bro.
knowing him.
man,
He got him, bro.
I literally dapped him up through the fence. He's like, "All right, bro, what's your name?" I'm like, "Alan, what's your name?" Javi. That's really how we met.
No.
That was the first interaction we ever had.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. The little fella was 12 and I was like 11.
And Sweater chased me out of the house with a bat.
Me and Cap rode bikes together.
Hey, we rode bikes. That's how Sweater got hit by a car. Yeah, we, oh, hello, Javi. How was your piss?
Javier, you're back.
You need some water. Have you, oh my God.
Dude.
You might need another water.
Here, get him this one.
Here you go.
So your pee is not gold anymore.
For a little quick little health tip. If your pee is gold or yellow, you need water. You are dehydrated.
Yeah.
You want it to be clear.
Drink
This
that.
might be the first sip of water he's taken all day.
What about, he just drink, wait, was that your bottle that I just tossed?
Oh, no. Well,
I thought
I'm
he
saying
just-
right now.
Oh, okay.
Like all day.
Oh my goodness.
Huh?
We just learned how you and Alan met. Congratulations.
Javi, did you ever get the girl that you guys met through Little League?
Alan came up to you, said, hey, that girl likes you when you were in Little League.
When you guys first met in 6th, 7th grade?
I know what he's talking about. I just don't know how we ended up here.
Well, we were like, well, let's talk about how you guys met. Alan told the story.
Tell the story. Alan, repeat the story.
No.
Repeat the story.
Watch the video and then you can. I want to get to the topic we were going to talk about now that everyone's back. We've all been to Mexico.
Yes, sir. Yes, we have.
It is a great place. I went to Mexico City. You've been to Tijuana, yes.
I've been to Tijuana,
Yes.
Juarez, and Puerto Vallarta.
Javi?
Tijuana.
Alan?
Michoacán, shout out Michoacán. Hey, la raza.
Hey,
Come
so,
on.
Throw it out there.
I promise you, nobody's gonna understand or care what you just said. There was no need.
Oh,
The same need that you had to say Tijuana.
Tijuana.
Tijuana. I didn't say Tijuana. Like, who the do you think I am? Ryan? I mean, Lil Kirsch? I don't even care. Ryan?
along with Mexico City, I've also been to Puebla.
That was really nice.
So we've checked off a good portion of Mexico.
There's a little,
So what'd you name? You named like 3 locations?
like 3 or 4 is where I've been.
Okay, what was your favorite?
Puerto Vallarta.
That's
Hands
like
down.
the party capital
Nice.
of Mexico, isn't it?
That's where I went for spring break last year.
Yeah, I remember.
It was
I
the best.
remember the
I remember,
videos.
yeah, I remember Instagrams.
Stop. Don't. No.
Bobo was not on this earth when he was in Puerto Vallarta.
Hey, I was levitating at the zoo.
Now, so that is like the party capital of Mexico, right?
Should one of the
That or
one of the
Cabo?
couples. Yeah, pretty much.
Alan, what's your favorite?
I've been to a lot of places, not gonna lie. City-wise, I did like Tequila. It was a very amazing city.
Nice.
I forgot that it's also a city.
Yeah, that's
I was like, the alcohol?
it's a really cool city. But my
Okay.
favorite place I've been to is probably Cancun. Cancun's really nice.
Oh,
Right after I
you
got
mentioned
crazy
Cancun.
party. Right after I got bumped from fantasy football, I went to Cancun.
You had to go drown your sorrows, huh?
So let me
sir.
think. Puerto Vallarta, Cancun, and Cabo, they're all on like the coast, right?
Yeah, except Cabo is on the Gulf side.
Yeah.
Puerto Vallarta is on the West Coast side.
So like closer to Texas is Cabo, like on that side.
Like Texas is right here, Cabo's down here,
Yeah, so it's on that side,
and then Vallarta is all the way
on
over
our side.
here.
Okay. How far up and down?
Yeah.
Like,
For me, the flight was about 2 hours and a half to Vallarta.
okay.
As far as Cabo, I don't know how. I'm guessing it's like 3, right?
It should be like 4, almost 4.
4.
Damn, so as far for me, Mexico City was 3.5, I think. But Mexico City's amazing. I love Mexico City.
It's very colorful, right? For being
Oh
old building?
yes,
The old buildings.
The square, or what are they? El Centro. El Centro was very like literally on the on the buildings. It looks like there's like all these colorful yarn designs. It looked really cool, and the president lives there. he
nice.
he rings a bell on Mexican Independence Day. He opens the window and he's like, ding 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 ding.
I don't know why I was thinking of JBL's theme song.
And they don't let me forget that topic.
JBL.
Wrestling. But yeah, Mexico City was great. Puebla, very cool. And we went there for a family birthday party for somebody I was with. And I think like a block away from where the party was, there was a baseball field. And me being a baseball nut, I was like, there were 2 teams playing, and I was like, I want to play. Like, I'll leave the party for an hour and I'll be right back.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And you never heard about these because we had this talk with Art. I wanted to see if Alan knows what I'm talking about, or Javi. At the party, I went to the bathroom, and I kind of got locked in the bathroom because I had never seen a lock like this. It was like a screw and a wire. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Screw in a wire. Yes.
I was in there, and I locked it successfully, and then I was like, how do you open this? And so I was pulling on the wire because that's how the door opens, and I'm like, it's not opening. Luckily, I brought my phone, and I called Art, and I video called him, and I'm like, how does this work? And he's like, okay, you see that thing? You got to unscrew it, and then you pull the wire. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I was free. And it rained hard that day. And the biggest culture shock to me is somebody who's been only to, actually we'll talk about that with the countries we've been to, but in Mexico, for me, it was the fact that just anybody could wander in to your residence.
Huh?
We were in this backyard party, and this guy comes with a rack of candy, and he's like, dulce, dulce, dulce. I'm like,
He's like just vending during the party, right?
yes.
Hell yeah. That's so sick.
And I'm just like, huh?
I thought you were just random people. That too, though.
Well,
no,
yeah,
If the
Anybody
doors are
drops.
open, if you leave your doors open, people are gonna come in and try to party.
Oh yeah.
To be honest.
Without a doubt.
I was just at the table like, does anybody know him? And he was just trying to sell everything.
You're like,
Yeah.
whose homie is it?
And then it was that and the dogs. The amount of dogs. You get.
There's a lot of street dogs out there.
Is there an urgent phone call for you guys? If you need to answer it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
My phone is dancing.
I know, dude. What kind of vibration do you have on your phone?
This fool's got the
On your phone, it's like.
Honestly, you tend to befriend those street dogs in Mexico, though.
I know.
It's
So
so sad leaving them behind.
we stopped at one of those michelada stands that are just everywhere, and we were getting some, and then we what do you call it? One of the dogs was walking by, and I was like, "Oh, I want to pet the dog," but I was told if you pet the dog, then it's gonna stay, and then you have to deal with the dog, and it won't go away.
You're literally gonna keep the dog after.
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so I was like, I want to pet you, buddy, but like, I'm sorry. And then it walked away to these other tourist girls that were from Spain because we talked to them previously. And she pet him, and then he laid down, and he didn't leave. And then when they got up to leave, he got up. And I was like, damn, that just makes me want to pet him even more.
Yeah.
See, that's so sad. Like the inch of love you give them, they're like,
any type of affection that you
I
want.
want
They're
everything
like, please,
you can.
I might
give
never
me."
get this again.
Dude.
It sucks. It's and how many there? You could have one like on every street.
And I thought for sure, because they're strays, I thought they were going to be aggressive. No.
No.
They're all the opposite.
The majority are like friendly,
They're
right?
so
I didn't
sweet.
even meet a mean one.
Yeah.
You also,
They're all nice and sweet.
there wasn't that many stray dogs when
barking,
I went to
no
Mexico.
nothing. No.
Then again, I'm by the beach, but like
No,
there was maybe like one or two
Yeah.
at most.
Usually when I see them a lot is in my my family in Mexico lives in Michoacan.
Yeah.
It's usually in the smaller villages or like little pueblos where you see them a lot more.
Are they like from a rural place?
What do you mean?
Like, is there internet?
Like rural. Like, is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like I don't
Like-
I don't want to be messed up because I've asked people like that. Like, is there internet where you're at?
Like,
Oh,
is
well,
there
yeah.
not?
Yeah, it's not that bad. Like we do get a.
You know what I mean, though, right? Just
Yeah,
not
we
even
do.
like that, but
like
Gas
countryside.
gas
Like
station.
no like
Yeah.
We have
big
gas stations. We have like internet.
nice little Oxxo, nice little Pemex.
That was the other thing that blew my mind. Is
Gas.
that there's like shopping centers off the side of the freeway. You don't get off the freeway. They're on the side of the
You
freeway.
just park. Yeah. You just pull off.
Yeah, you just park on the side.
off on the side,
You,
you just
you don't have to
go.
get off an off ramp and go down a block. Like no,
like a
you just pull
sharp right turn,
over
right
and there's like oil change, tires, candy. I'm like, huh? Like the freeway's still right here.
One time in Tijuana, we were driving into I think it was Ensenada, Rosarito. You know, as you go down,
Yes, sir.
there is a drive-through Little Caesars.
Yeah.
It was bitching to say the least.
I think once I seen a drive-through Papa John's out there.
What?
Yeah.
Papa John's drive-through.
There,
Yeah.
Mexico's just like we're making everything
It was
drive
by like toll booths too. So you just pass the toll booths and they're like, "Oh, you want some Papa John's?" All right.
Okay, so that's Mexico. You have also been to Paris and London along with myself. Hopefully, Alan will join us on one of those big trips coming up. We currently what?
Javi didn't go to Paris with us.
Oh my God, that was Kershey. You went to New York with us.
Bro, his face of him smiling as soon as he like it hit him was just like, oh, this boy done goofed. This boy done goofed. Look at him getting red.
Javi, I'm sorry.
He's in the trenches.
I am sorry. Oh my God. Okay, Momo.
Yes, sir.
You went to Paris and London.
I did go to Paris and London.
Paris, biggest culture shock.
Biggest culture shock is I did not find any clothes that fit me.
I have that problem here.
I am just giant in the European side. But apart from that, beautiful. I didn't have any culture shock. It was just more
Really?
of like, dude, I was just in awe. I was just taking it all in. I didn't let anything bother me. Because at that point, you live within what they provide.
Well, I know.
You can't just really be
But
picky.
there wasn't anything you noticed in Paris that you're like, huh,
Oh, no.
that's different.
No locking doors.
Oh, yeah.
The French are very free and very friendly.
Cigarettes. I haven't seen like a group of people smoking cigarettes in the U.S. since I was like 7.
Really?
Yeah. And in Paris, it's on every
Oh, it's like
block.
every table. Every coffee table
Yeah.
has a pack ready to go.
There's no weed. There's no anything else. Cigarettes. They never broke that tradition.
That's how they stay thin.
And the scamming. of them trying to get.
I never got scammed.
You didn't.
I'm thankful I did not.
Not scammed, but like
Pickpocketed.
pickpocket. There you go.
Never did.
Chartreuse sent me a TikTok the other day because she was with me when this happened. The ring trick. Apparently, it's a thing because this lady made a TikTok. The 5 top pickpocketing scams to look out for in Paris. The one that happened to us was number 4.
Oh,
and I was like, oh, it's a thing. Like, this guy didn't just try to do this. Like,
so as you give him the ring, he snatches something from
they
you?
try to give you the ring. A lot of what the pickpocketing schemes were is they give you something, and now that you've taken it, you owe them something in return. That's their theory. And if you don't, they're going to follow you everywhere. They're not going to leave you alone.
You know what? I've seen something like that, but in Egypt. I saw the Egypt one.
Really?
Art, watch out. Art's going to Egypt in a couple months.
All right, pure boy Art.
Sorry.
Who is calling you?
Okay. Don't worry, we'll get to the end of this. I only got one more topic after this. But, yeah, so there was that. Those were the biggest culture shocks for me in Paris. In London, I don't think there were that many.
I don't really think so. I mean, it was just more of like everything's a little more expensive. That was about it.
I can't really think of it. I can't think of a thing that I'm like, oh, whoa, this is how it is in London, huh? I can't think of anything.
Water.
What about it?
We got charged for waters. Me and Cap went to go eat. We got charged for tap water.
Oh, in France.
I did not even know that
in
was
France. You're an idiot, apparently, if you know what ranch is.
Oh, yeah. Ranch is non-existent.
Yeah.
But then again, like, we're Americans.
They looked at us like, what the hell are you talking about? We went to of course, I mean, it's just because we landed, and it was the closest restaurant. We land in France, and we go to an American food restaurant. And so it was like a burger place, and Chartreuse was like, hey, can I get some ranch? And the lady was like, huh? She's like, ranch. You know, ranch? And she's like, what are you talking about? And then we're like, ranch doesn't exist? And yeah, they ranch is not a thing in Paris. Really? Yeah, so if you enjoy ranch as a condiment or as a dipping sauce, you're not getting it.
I don't, so that's good.
I was like, I can go to Paris.
Alan, are you an avid ranch consumer?
Unless it's not usually, unless it's from Wingstop. Wingstop has the best
Wingstop ranch is different.
I'll put you on right now, ladies and gentlemen. If you are not on the Chipotle aioli or Chipotle mayo train, hop on. I got Art with me. He literally tells me all the time he doesn't dip anything, with no more ketchup, no more mustard, no more anything.
Chipotle mayo.
Just Chipotle mayo. It makes everything better.
Hey, since we're all hopping on trains, or I don't know what we're doing.
Pause.
Everyone needs to hop on the Justin Fields train. So everyone needs to hop on that. So
Hobby loves Justin Fields.
I'm putting it on. Everyone, just him Fields. That's my guy number 1.
Just him Fields.
Uno is gonna get an MVP. So hop on the train.
I mean, if we're talking about hopping on trains, the next one I want to go to is Gavin Lux. If everybody's having on the Gavin Lux train.
Not the Gavin Lux
Yeah,
train.
get to know. I mean, this is the guest
He's
that's
been trying to get people on this train for 7 years at this point, bro.
I was talking like he hasn't been doing that with Justin Fields all year.
But Justin Fields is him.
But Javi, I feel like you have a new person every season.
Javi, you switch fans like really quick.
Not fans, but he always picks up.
Yeah.
He always picks a player every year, and he's like, "This is my guy this year."
Like for a while it was Brady. Now it's Justin
Brady's
Herbert.
my guy still. Oh, Herbert's always been my guy.
And now it's just him
Fields.
Oh, those are my 3 boys right there. But I don't know. I can't really rank them. But of course, I think.
I mean, we didn't ask you to. If you want.
I can't really rank them.
He's like, but if you're pulling my teeth here.
But no, those are my guys. Those are my boys. I want them to succeed. Like Justin Fields, just him, Herbert, and Goat Brady.
Goat Brady.
It just is what it is, you know.
The last topic I want to talk about, because it is also approaching. You brought up JBL and wrestling. WrestleMania is coming to Los Angeles this year. I want to go. It's going to be expensive. Yeah. And so I know we had a big group. I think that big group might have just got cut in half. I don't know. I don't know how you fellows are on that. Javi, Alan?
I'll buy the cheapest ticket available.
It's never out of the question. Go ahead, Alan.
Just depends on same thing. Money-wise.
Yeah. Also, why do they have to make it a 2-night thing? I hate that.
Stupid.
I hate it, dude. And they're not going to announce the card for like till a month before.
Not even that. I wouldn't be surprised if you do it like till the weekend before.
And then the card is going to make people raise their prices because then you're going to know what the matches are and be like, oh, you want to go to that night? Well, now I'm charging $100 more.
I had a friend of mine spend $2,400 for each day. He spent $1,200 on each ticket, bro.
Oh my god! But here's the
Insane.
I just have to keep convincing myself because I watched wrestling during the ruthless aggression era, and I loved it from like 2006 to 2011, I would say. And
Wrestling sucks now.
yeah, wrestling is not.
Unless your name is AJ Lee.
It got oh, my diva crush, bro. We're talking about diva crushes. AJ Lee was up there.
Brie Bella. Nikki Bella.
No, I didn't like the Bellas. Thank you. I see Alan shaking his head. I didn't like the Bellas.
Melton's
Kat
alright.
Allen is weird.
For me, Kelly, Mickey James.
Oh, this one said
Put some respect on Kelly
Kelly.
Kelly's
Thank
name.
you.
There it is.
Yes, sir. You got any?
I got Trish Stratus.
Yeah, that's common. Oh, Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson was number 2, like
Always
a hard
had
number
her
2.
little perro.
Lita.
I was wondering if somebody was going to say Lita.
I love Lita.
Yeah, I wasn't big on Lita either.
Lita's kind of ugly.
Hey, put some respect on her name, bro.
Bobby just doesn't like the redheads with tattoos.
Doesn't.
No, I like redheads.
It's a type.
Yeah.
He ain't got no type.
Back then it was so good, and then they entered that PG era, and things got terrible.
I stopped watching like right after Jeff Hardy left.
I don't know about terrible. There were some good moments in there.
They don't. The PG era is not better than Ruthless Aggression or Attitude.
I don't know about that.
But it's not terrible.
Da da.
telling me- okay,
da.
You're telling me Daniel Bryan's storyline was terrible?
Okay, that was cool. That was cool.
Nexus?
Nexus was
I was
fun.
out of the wrestling by that point.
Really?
I remember that. I remember the Nexus.
Amazing.
That was
Or
sick.
like Rey Mysterio versus Batista?
Dude, I remember
Wait,
when the
again?
Shield first came in.
Again?
Yeah.
In PG era?
A little bit, yeah.
What?
I think I remember.
Around there. Like 2012, 2013?
I remember when they and also the titles. They suck.
Oh, hold on.
The
One
du-
more. CM Punk.
Huh?
Anything with CM Punk around that time.
I went back and I watched that.
Yeah.
I unfortunately did not watch it when it happened, but I was like, this looked pretty cool.
Part
and,
of it.
and it was. The titles suck. The Universal and the WWE, they're literally just the same belt, different colors. I hate it so much.
There's some of the like pay-per-view titles. There were some good ones, and then they just got rid of them.
Money in the Bank should have never left WrestleMania. It should not be its own event. I still think it should be an exclusive thing at WrestleMania.
I believe that.
Also, Elimination Chamber, I think, was Survivor Series.
Yeah. It was,
Yeah, I
I
like that one.
agree on that. A certain match should not get its own pay-per-view. I don't think. It should be attached to a pay-per-view. And yeah, the titles. Can we get the spinner belt back and big gold? The big gold heavyweight belt. I loved those belts. They should always be that.
Also, the Eagles. I like the one with the 2 Eagles on it.
You're
2
talking
Eagles on it.
the spinner.
No, it was like the one in I think the 90s. It was the.
The Rock WWE Championship
Yeah.
era. I still like the spinner more over that one. John Cena was my favorite wrestler, so.
I like the spin. The spinner one was so hot when it dropped, though. That was really sick.
I had a spinner.
I have one.
I was in
had
my
the
room.
spinning
I was
US
in my room,
belt, bro.
Bro,
I had the one that the U.S.
That
belt
was
that
crazy.
Orlando. I think it was Orlando Jones blew up in the trash can, and the JBL's like, "Look at this."
I have them
Dude, it
both
was
here.
awesome.
They're in the room across from us right now.
I remember being 11 years old. I was a 99 overall with my pillows, bro. I was suplexing. I was drop kicking, bro. I hit my head
That was
so many
prime
times trying to get
Allen,
a
bro.
swanton
Dude, yeah,
bomb,
me and
bro.
my
now.
friends, we would. They tell you not to do this at home. We did it at home.
You always do it at home.
Like my friend had a trampoline in his backyard. We'd Batista bomb. We'd FU F5. And we'd pretend like we'd win championships all the time. One time I took it a little too far and I Batista bombed Ocean View
Yeah.
on a mattress. I thought he'd be fine. The mattress was like this thin. Let's just say he hit the back of his head pretty hard.
Dude, I know he just like.
Oh yeah, he cried.
Oh, pobrecito.
But my other friend who had the trampoline, he had a little brother, and he'd always want to play with us because, it's like big brother, and he's like, I want to have fun. And then he's like, oh, you want to play with the big kids? And then, we'd take it too far, and he'd get hurt. But the dad was like, if you want to play with them, you know the consequences.
Yeah, put up with that.
He literally would not be like, why'd you hurt my son? He'd be like, You knew what you were going into.
It's his fault.
Yeah, that's what he would do. And I was like, sorry. If you can't get out of the STFU, then you ain't meant to be on this trampoline, buddy.
You got to tap. I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Luckily, we never broke anything. We never got any injury. Nope. I mean, there were just times of like, ah! One time, I had to go under the trampoline to grab something, and my friend kept jumped on my head. I remember my neck going, ah. Somehow I still remained to grow to be
A little chiropractor moment.
Somehow
One time I tried doing a backflip.
Boy got realigned.
Back, my neck.
cracked. It just cracked
Hey,
right
back
now.
again, yeah. I've never tried to do a backflip since then. That's the last time I ever tried. That was the most. I was by myself. I felt so embarrassed.
Yeah, I've looked at myself and felt my own presence and just know that I can't do a backflip, so I've never tried.
I tried in the jumper once and I ate shit.
Oh no, yeah, I have tried it at a jump park. Landed on my neck. So,
Oh.
yeah, so that's when I was like, yeah, I don't think I can do a backflip. But yeah, hopefully going to WrestleMania. I still want to do that. I've never been to a wrestling event in my life, so if WrestleMania is here, I'm most likely going to go. And most likely we'll be at opening day. We'll be at WBC.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of baseball games with these two in the upcoming season. Maybe a trip. And that is the end of episode 2. Javi, Alan, anything you guys want to say before we end this?
Tough times don't last.
What happened?
Javi.
It can always get worse.
A lot worse.
It
Like,
can always get worse. You never say the opposite of that because it wouldn't. Whatever. It doesn't even matter at this point.
okay, well, I'm going to take a group photo, and this will end up on the Off the Field podcast Instagram. I'm going to leave this on right now for you guys to see. Yeah, that is episode 2 of the Off the Field podcast. Currently still on YouTube as we record this, and hopefully getting it on Spotify. I'm trying. It's a lot harder than I thought. You'll definitely be seeing it on YouTube. Spotify is in the works. And thank you for watching. I am Austin Kleschka.
I am Alejandro.
This is Javi and Alan, first guest ever on Off the Field.
Yep.
Thank you, guys. We
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. We thank you for being here with us, and I had a blast.
Yeah, comment what guest you want to see next. And thank you. Like this video, subscribe,
Gracias,
get
gracias,
the channel
gracias.
going. You know, every Friday, 2 p.m. on the West Coast.
And 5 p.m. on the East Coast.
That's right. Hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in episode 3.